And now, who am I? For those who don't know me, for those who don't know me, you're gonna know me. My name is Zenda, and this is how it should be. This is the chairing team as you elected last time. So it's Zenda Novacek as the main chair. It's Lucy Babaput as the vice chair, and it's Philip II as the technical chair. So this is us. And now, I could speak here for a bambillion seconds, and I could also do a monologue from this NA by myself. But we don't have on the agenda today. We have a couple of presentations. We don't have votings, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we don't have votings. But we have some workshops and we have a lot of presentation. And now, here comes the important part, an important thing. And that is the section checkup. We want to know and we need to know if every section is present here. So I'm gonna start reading the sections and you're gonna tell me how did you sleep tonight. Maybe you're gonna tell me if the water in shower was warm and how did you sleep tonight. So I'm gonna start with ESN Zlin. ESN Zlin is ESN in here? Yeah, but you're first in the voting during NA. Can someone pass them the mic? Back. So ESN nice. ESN Hradec Králové. It was nice. Nice. ESN Prague. Nice. ESN CZ Prague. Nice. ESN Liberec. Nice. Mendelu Brno. Then we have Muni Brno. So ESN Mendel was there, right? Muni. Ostravska. Pardubice. UCT Prague. Then we have UP Olomouc. We have Ústí. Now we have VSBT Ostrava. We have VSC Prague, VST Prague, VSTE Prague, sorry, and VSTE, I mean, Budweis, Vyšuté, sorry, VUT, CTU, and we have USB Budweis. Funny thing, I'm originally from the Vyšuté section, and I still don't know how to say. Okay, cool. So we have everyone, right? Okay, now the important thing, there is a QR code on the table right there. If you don't know anything, just scan it. There is a link to the agenda, there is a link to the sections distribution, there is a link to preparation package. If you don't know any aberration, just ask or just raise the hand and yeah, you can feel free to ask. Also during the question round, there's a roll-up here, so you can, I mean, this means that you want to be added to the speakers list. Two fingers means that you have a reaction. One finger is a procedural question, and if you want to make a silent agreement, it's like this, like shaky, shaky, shaky. And then there's a be quiet, please. That is it. Basically that is the rules. Also, just respect the code of conduct. Be nice. No harassment. No disturbing when someone speaks. When there's a presentation, just be quiet, and yeah, if you have extra needs, just contact the OC or CT. Yeah, and that's basically it. Did I forget something? Cool. So, that is everything from me. It's the end of the monologue, and now I would like to invite Peťa here, I think, or Barča. I think it's Peťa who would like to say good morning.
We can do it together. Good morning, people. You look beautifully. Rested, energized. Yeah, I slept well, but I got here and I got really a little pissed because I learned about some things. Just quickly, guys, we have a mascot theft, and we have some rules. It's about the mascots. You can steal the mascots. You can steal the t-shirts, but it's not really usual. But please, the hats, they are the voting devices. If your section doesn't have a hat, they can't vote, okay? Some things you just don't steal, okay? Section drinks, the bottles, section drinks, don't steal that, okay? There are some rules that we have to for everybody to have fun. So please, I think that you will be stealing the mascots today again. It's okay, but we have rules, okay? If I grab it and run, no, okay? And don't steal the hats, please, and nothing else, just the mascots. We want to have fun, but we want everybody to have fun, okay? Sorry for being like this in the morning. I will have more funky presentation later, but I just had to tell you, because we had some unpleasant situations yesterday, and I wouldn't like if it happens again. Okay? Thank you. Barcha.
Okay, so if you have stolen something that is not mascot, please return it. Like, you know, section hoodies or some other things. It's not cool. And also, please act like people. We are ESNers, not a bunch of idiots, let's say. So please, make sure that, you know, you're not too drunk. You should still be able to be present here and actually listen and participate during workshops and sessions.
And I see some empty chairs, which is not good. So I would ask the section delegates to look for and to search their members. So after the second coffee or the first coffee break, I want to see every chair filled. Okay? So this is like a little finger, but I can be more mad, and you don't want that. Okay? Thank you.
So you heard that, people, and you don't want to Petya to be mad at you, so be nice. And behave nicely, behave nice. Cool, so now I'd like to go to the first part of the agenda. There is a coffee break, starts at 10:20 a.m. So just you know, and the first part of the agenda is NA May 2023 candidate presentation by ESN VSE Prague. So I would like to invite them here on the stage. And the stage is yours.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Monika. My name is Monika Bartosiko, and I'm the local treasurer now of ESN Prague.
Hello, I'm Bartolomé Miller, and I'm LR of ESN Prague.
And we are here now to represent you our candidacy for NMA 2023 in Prague. So, let's go. So some general info about it. It's gonna be in a date of 18th to 21st of May. This is gonna be in the middle of May. We would like to do it in our lovely capital city in Prague. And yes, the participation fee now is like for 1,500 and 1,700 if you are like it's full fee. Plus, if you would like to go on a first day, it's gonna be like plus 400. We did it because we had a really problem with accommodation and everything, and the prices are going high, and like and the situation in the market and the inflation and everything. So the prices are like this, and we would like to do it for 140 participants. So.
Yes, this is about the overview of the venues, the accommodation, and kind of a transport. So the main point of this slide is to kind of showcase that we are really trying to make everything close together, because Prague is quite a big city. So as you can see on the map, VSE, where the venues and hopefully also the lunches and dinner and also breakfast will be happening, is really close to the accommodation. It's about I would say 10-15 minutes walk, and then as you can see it's also really close from the main main train station, which I would guess most of you will be taking as a way of transport to get to Prague. So it's really convenient, so you can get both to the train station, accommodation, and the venues quite easily. The social program, which will be happening in the evenings, is not yet included because we are quite sure what we're gonna do, but not 100%. So, but it should also be happening somewhere in the center. It's in Žižkov, which is really close to the Wenceslav Square and other main sites of the city. Yes, so just let me really briefly introduce you to our lovely OC team. We have head of OC, Monika Bartošíková, which was like obvious reason because of obvious qualities which she has. It's she's really great at time management. She's great at managing people, and she's basically great at everything. Then there's me. Yeah. Then there's Veronika Sklenářová. She's going to take care of our budget, and she is also going to be upcoming vice treasurer. Hopefully, not vice treasurer, but treasurer. Hopefully, she will replace Moncha in her position. Then we have Maruška as head of PR. You already also know her because she's also a supporter on the national board, so she really knows what she's doing in the PR. And then Petya Lokuvková will most likely take care of our social program. She is currently head of sports events, so she really also knows what she really has a lot of experience in when it comes to organizing events. So yeah, let's go to the next slide. Regarding the venues, it will all take place in our lovely school, Jesen, not Jesen, but Vyššie Ebra. We will have enough room. We will have big aulas. Yes, is that a word in English? Where everybody should fit in nicely without any problems. When we said we are expecting 140 people, those rooms are designed for, let's say, 250 people or even more. There will be everything regarding the technical part of there should be projectors, there should be microphones, so everything should be nicely included. And then we also have a lot of smaller rooms for workshops, and it's all in one building. VSC is distributed into 3 buildings. This will all take part in the newest building, which is called Rajská budova, so it should all be really nice and smooth. And coffee breaks will also take part in some part of the Rajská budova.
Okay, accommodation is my part. Concerning the accommodation, for now we have the hostel Mandarinka. Unfortunately, the dormitories are not available on the main, but we've been trying to find something instead of that. So for now we have a hostel Mandarinka. The capacity is hostel, so there's going to be like 17 people in the room, but I think it's okay. There's going to be Wi-Fi, and we are in Prague, so unfortunately parking in central Prague. So unfortunately parking is. Yeah, it's really bad. So we'll see. However, this accommodation is for now. We are planning. We would like to try another one because this one is really. It's the worst part. Is our. We would like to find a cheaper version of the accommodation. But for now, we have a hostel Mandarinka, so you will know that. So we will be there. So for now, this one is this one. Concerning the food, as Bart said, is going to be at school, so everything is going to be like close to the venues and everything. For lunch and dinners, we are thinking about Mensa. It's going to be cheaper, or we have another two options: umbrella or academic club. But everything is at school. It's just about our. It's about us, what we decide. And the coffee breaks and breakfast is going to be made by us, by OC, and it's going to be an academic club, everything at school. So everything's going to be really close, so you'll enjoy our school.
Okay. And regarding the social program, as I said in the beginning, is really not decided yet, 100%, but there will be some social program, don't worry about it, of course. So Thursday night is basically decided. We probably will do it in some lovely park in Prague, so you can get a nice overview of the city. We were thinking about the dormitories as well, where the OC celebrations took place. But you all already saw that place, so maybe we will kind of mix things up. So we will see about that. Probably Parukáška or Stromovka. We were thinking about those places. Oh, not yet. Friday night, all together. That means we're gonna spend a lovely time all together somewhere. We were thinking there was a really big playing game, a boat party, but the boat is so goddamn expensive that we would have to raise the fee even higher than it's now. So we will see. We will try to communicate maybe some better price. But yes, it's yet revealed. And Saturday night, well, we will basically try to make all the activities regarding getting to know Prague, getting to not only have fun, or not only to drink, but to also know the culture of the city, because it's a really nice city. So we will show you some maybe not so explored sites, not so famous tourist sites, and etc. Some city game maybe. It should be really fun in the Prague because it's a nice city. Nice city, once more.
Okay, and money and a budget proposal from us. Yeah, it's pretty high. Yeah, it's pretty a lot, but of course we are in the capital. Concerning the revenues, we are counting on as I've already mentioned, like 90 people for the 1,500, and we have a 1,700 for the participation fee. Then we have another participation fee. Concerning another revenues, we have we have some ES and CZ contribution. We have DZ as contribution. We have also like the money from university, and also we are trying to have some long-term relationship with PV and we are getting also grant for it. And also, yeah, as our section for now, we are planning to get some money for that also. And expenses. The accommodation is our worst part. This one is, as I've already mentioned, the accommodation is really a problem in Prague, and we are trying to make it as cheap as possible. However, for now, it's not so easy. So yeah, you can see this one is worst for us. We are trying to find a cheaper way how to do it, so we can like have a better social program and better everything. So yeah, this is expenses for this is expenses for accommodation. Afterwards, we have food. We are counting with more money than, for example, Mensa is pretty cheap, so we hope like it's gonna be cheaper than it's there. But this one is really like we've counted with worse the prices and everything. We have some promo there. We would like to have some T-shirts, OCs, the badges, printing, and also some welcome packs. However, we would like to also like have a lot of like part of the welcome packs from our partners. So we will try to do it. Concerning the program, barbecue social program, we will have some money for that. We'll see. We would like to also like. Don't spend so much money for it, but do it in a really good way. So we'll try to do it, but this one is budget for that. And other ones, yeah, we have some venues. So I think like everything at school is gonna be for free. However, I put it there because maybe on a Sunday there are gonna be some expensive costs, so I put it there. And yeah, workshop materials and transport. This one is like other expenses. So these are expenses. Probably the worst part is the accommodation for us now. So yes. So and yeah. And this is it.
Yep.
And we are ready for you. And we hope we will see you in Prague. And thank you very much. And we are ready for your questions.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you, Bart, and thank you, Moncha, for the presentation. We have 10 minutes of a discussion time. So with this, I'm opening the speakers list. Does anyone have any question? At least anyone? I mean, it's one question. Cool. There is Lukáš Sobotka. So pass him the mic. Meanwhile, others will prepare some questions. Okay.
Hello, Lukáš. Yes, this would have not been a good idea. I wanted to ask about the grants. Could you elaborate on that? What exactly is PwC? Is that like a company or a fund, and do you already have a cooperation with them, or do you want to start that?
Like at the moment, we are trying to have like long-term relationship with them, not only for NA, but like for another activities, for workshops, for everything, for our action. Plus, PwC is a really big consulting company. They are really now pretty they want to know that the students know the company. They are really trying to have a better look on them and whatever, and we are trying to refer us. And I think ESN is really good in this. We can give them the students, we can give them Czech students, and we are trying to have this long-term relationship. And we are making now, and for 100% we are getting this grant for this album because I think it's pretty representative, and yeah. So it's starting, but I think it's gonna be for long term, this one.
Cool, so next one was Peťa.
I don't have a question, don't worry. Peťa, ESNCZ. I would just like to thank you for the presentation and for the application, because I know it's really, really hard work to prepare everything and to present it in front of everybody, and you did a really, really great job. So thank you. We are really proud that you are hosting the election NA, and we are so happy to see Prague again. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cool. Also, don't forget to tell your full name, because of course you know Peťa Poláková, but for example you don't know Zdenda. So, for your full name and section. Do we have any questions? Any other question? We still have 6 time of discussion time. If not, I'm gonna propose to close the speakers list. Are there any objections? Okay, so the speakers list has been now closed. And thank you a lot. Thank you for your hard work. And Bart and Moncha, thank you. Yeah. Okay, and so we're going to move to the next part of the agenda, which is a presentation about the history of ESNCZ by our lovely president of ESNCZ, Peťa Papuláková. So welcome her on stage.
Ten druhej.
Peťka is gone. Happy Peťka is back. I'm bringing gifts. I'm happy because I can talk about our history, which every president really loves. I'm here with this presentation for first reason. We are celebrating the 20th anniversary, and it's the time to remember our past, our predecessors, what we've achieved, and also this year is really focused on strategy creation and Aleš! Dobré ráno. Strategy creation, and if we want to think about our future, we really need to know where we are, what our values are, what our culture is. So, history of ESNCZ and the ESN as a whole. Do you know what this is? It's the first logo, official, unofficial, of our lovely ESN. And the Palomary means something. Do you know what? Martinko.
Pan-European Association leading local organizations making Erasmus richer inside.
You're great. Bombi. This will be problematic. Okay, so I found some old templates, so you can really feel the years. Erasmus Student Network, we are celebrating 33 years of ESN as whole, 20 of ESN CZ. So that means we started at 1989. Do you know where? Yes?
Brussels.
No. Výborně. Máš vízetko. Yes, in Utrecht. That was the first section that founded ESN. This was the first AGM. Now we have Erasmus Generation Meeting. Before it was Annual Generation Meeting. Before ESN Review, the votings were happening like every... General. Everybody who was at the AGM got a vote. So imagine that 500 people, well, in that time maybe 40, are voting on topics and changes. Now we have it, I think, like more efficient. But this was the first AGM, just 1 year after we started. Yeah, in 1993, just 4 years, we had 54 sections in 14 countries. We were growing like really, really fastly. This is like overview of the sections in that time. And in 1995, we got a new logo, the spaghetti logo. Yeah, everybody loves spaghetti logo. And in 2000, we got 100 sections. And it's really fun if you imagine like that, these times, like, I don't know, like from 1990 to 2000, 2003, they didn't have internet, they didn't have messenger, they couldn't email the information when something was happening. So for example, the NRs were meeting every week near the fax, and they were sending the information. And every section did a newsletter, and they were sending it like, I think every month to everybody in the whole Europe by post. It was like crazy times. Can you imagine organizing this type of event and you just like don't have internet and you have to send the post and email, like mails to everybody who wants to be here? That would be crazy. And we have a problem with arrival form now. Can you imagine that times? Like it's amazing what we can do when we want to. And yeah, in 2002, the millionth student went on exchange. Oh. ESN card. Good old times in 2004. And I was checking the history book when ESN celebrated 30 years. They created history book as well. And I've seen that Czech Republic sold the highest number of ESN cards. Yay, go us! And we have a new logo in 2006. And with that, a new template. Between 2008 and 2014, we started with the international projects. Does anybody know these logos? Yes? Okay. And in 2009, we started with international committees. So this was the first meeting of the all committees, and it was held in Czech Republic. So proud. Yeah, in 2011, they switched to third ESN house and third ESN office. If you would like to know when they even started to think about ESN office and ESN house, I have a cheat sheet. It was in 2003. So since 2003, they were discussing the possibility to have a place where all the international boards and with some helpers are living in one place and working like in the second place, but all together. So yeah, this is the house, and no, this is the office. 2019, we are going fast because I have just 50 minutes. We approved the logo that we all know right now, and that I think most of you are most familiar with. And this was like the quick, yes, this was like the quick introduction of ESN International, and we will come to. I have one more slide. We will come to ESN Czech Republic, and now it's your time to shine. I will be asking questions, and I have some goodies here, and I have just 15 minutes, so please just like shout, be active, yeah? Okay, so we will start in the really beginning, where ISC is established. Do you know where the first two sections founded ESN or started ESN? In which year? Ty nie wiesz kwiczeć, że? Small. Anybody? In which year? Ja cię poczułem, ale nikt to inny. Výbornie. Great. 2002. I won't be asking about a section because I really hope you know. These were the first two sections. Then, do you know which was the third section? Third section. Nobody? You can just like guess. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Ty już zostało. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I have the logos. I have the original logos here. So yeah, this.
It's not the original logo of ISC.
Okay, so I have some old logos, not the original ones. Before we went under one visual identity. So 2004 it was ESN. Well, in that time ISC Brno.
2003.
I got this from our history book, so so you should correct our history book. Okay. Well, I think that's a problem that you got to ESN in 2003. You were established, but we voted that you were a member of ESN CZ in 2004. That happens, yeah. So you have the 1 year. Whoa, I don't know what was that. Okay, who knows who was in 2005? Which section? Yes. You want cookie or Lizatko?
Both.
No. Oh. Yeah. ESN. Oh, well, that's not really a lot of ESN sections. It was Alamos, number 4. Then. And the logo. You may have seen it yesterday at our retro section market. 2007. We have. I love you guys. But you weren't the only one. Do you know which section was established in 2007? No. No. There is one section that we have a guest. It's not really us. Yeah. Cookie? I can't roll that far. Sorry. It has some weird aerodynamics. And one more section. Also from Brno. Yeah, Hanka, you know? Yes, it was beauty. So in 2007 was really rich year. We got 3 sections. And look at the logos. Do you know what the mental logo means? It means exactly that. Okay, 2008. Who knows who was in 2008? Also 2. And the Ostrava, who was shouting Ostrava? It's the same as Muni. So you started a year before, but you were accepted in 2008. And one more. No. Any guesses? No. Yes. Yes, Sadaka. Do you want another one? No, I will give it to the girls after, okay? You can find me. Okay, so yeah, two sections with their beautiful logos. Oh! 2010. Who knows? Who knows? Who will tell me? Oh, I have a mistake in here. It should be 9. Any guesses?
I'm just confused.
Maybe somebody from Prague.
See you? Is that you?
You can try like all the sections and maybe you will guess right. And one more.
UCT?
Not from Prague. Guys. Liberec. Where are you? Are you ashamed? So yeah.
I just wanted 20 pieces.
Of course.
I don't want
I have a lollipop as well. Okay. And we saw both of these logos yesterday as well. 2011.
Ostrava.
Tu máš lollipop, Zenda. I shouldn't be doing this. As you know, I'm not a thrower, I'm a keeper. So yeah, Ostrava. Next year. Like every year we have a new section, that's so cool. Do you know? 2. No. Yes, Lynn. Who was first? You can go here. Later. And one more?
Budweis.
Prague again. Yes. So we are. Ah! sorry to ruin the fun. Yeah, so we will skip this one. I'm so sorry. So Vashita in 2013, and we are at the 15. So just a few more. 2014.
Uski.
Yes. You are close. I can. Sorry. So Uskičko. And 2015. And I've heard it. No? With their such a long name, but a beautiful logo. Appreciate. Okay, and we have the last one. Do you know in which year?
2019.
Which section? Yay. I was there when you became a member. It was so. Oh, I was crying so much. So yeah, this is the last section. And yeah, I was talking about this earlier when we've let's say re-established how we work when it comes to, for example, the AGM. It was not really sustainable for everybody to vote on everything, and the hi Ati, and we've changed like bunch more stuff, and one of them were that we decided we will be united when it comes to visual identity. So all of the old logos that you've seen are now united under one, which is the newest one of ESN with the star and with your name of the section. Yeah. So as you can see, almost everybody looks the same. This is not a rant, I'm so sorry. Well, yeah. We were talking about, oh yeah, I'm done. We were talking about new sections and establishing and like new members. But what happened in 2021? I'm sad, right? Yeah, we lost one section, but we are hoping they will be back soon. Yay! And 2022, we got the anniversary, and that's why we're here, and we are celebrating that we are not the teenagers anymore. So act like that, please. We were talking about the history book. You can check it online. Kate will be talking about it later. And we had the celebrations in May. Thank you, Vesha and ISC, for organizing it. It was amazing. Where we printed the history books, and every section should have one. So if you don't, come to us and we can manage. Yeah, it's your birthday. I love office so much. So what now? That's a rhetorical question. I won't be waiting for your answers. I have the answer. So the future is up to you, and that's why I started with this strategy. We are here for our next generations, and we are doing this work. So the people that come after us will enjoy it as well as we do. That's why we are improving. That's why we are meeting here. That's why we are developing ourselves and learning. For us, tam niekto spinka z Lín. Okay. I lost my thread. Don't sleep because I don't know what I want to talk about. Just like we are here, of course, always for the international students, but we wouldn't be doing such a great job if we wouldn't be sitting here and learning new information and meeting new friends and sharing best practices. So I just encourage you to do that. I saw yesterday at the retro section market, every section has such a cool merch or booklets or activities. Talk about it, share it. Everybody can learn from you. You are doing an amazing job. I'm so glad that we have such a strong network. Just like, stay awesome. And that's it from me.
Thank you a lot, Peťka. We are running out of time, quite a lot. So, thank you, Peťa. And now, in the next part of the agenda, there's a no discussion time, so I'm not going to bother you with asking questions. And the next part on the agenda is Martin, as the treasurer of ESNCZ, who's going to speak about the commercial partners update. So, stage is yours, Martin.
Hi. Hello, good morning. How do you feel? Everybody? Good? You're not participating much, but yeah, whatever. So, partnerships, volume 2. There was previously like autumn depression, but it's not important. So, do you know how to spell ESN card? There is only one way around. Yes, there is only this way, and you cannot tell it any other way. So, one of the most important partners we have, at least for 17 years I think now, is the Vodafone. The partnership was updated and our SIM cards has 6 gigabytes plus 5 if you upload it. And some really beautiful things. Well, we are talking about Ryanair discount card. There used to be a better cooperation, but right now we are at 4 flights for 10 discount % and free luggage. But as I'm searching out again, the future is unsure, so try to diversify how you are selling that, because next semester there doesn't have to be a cooperation. Well, how to go? Have you ever borrowed a car in Czech Republic? Yeah, it's in Czech Republic. Borrowed a lot. It is really, really, really easy. You just need one application. You can borrow it, you can offer it to your friends. You will get a 500 and he will get 500 too. So sharing is caring. Yeah, they have assurance, no problem. Yeah, there is a new partnership that we have on international level, Airbnb. Just by the way, we had KPI for 6 months and it was done in 2 weeks. Yeah. So anyway, if you want, it is aimed at like longer periods of time. So 30 days you will get coupon for 100 euros, 60 days 175, and if you want for 90 days, 250. In here you can see we have a partnership with Figglebus, and it is quite a lengthy one. But as a part of promoting Green Erasmus, new mobilities, and everything, the discount was added to like minus 15%, not minus 10. So, and at this part, I would really encourage every single section of yours, to promote this, because it is one of the things that we are trying to improve. And Green Erasmus is really nice way how to better the Erasmus program. So please, 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 please share it. In here, I would like to apologize for the last year, for the last presentation. I forgot about 20, but they are here now. These beautiful biscuits and other things were provided by them, and they are really lengthy partners of ESN Czech Republic. Also, I would call it this best alumni program in the world, because they are they are employing at least 5 people of ESN Czech Republic. And if you are working in IT or something like that, it is a really nice way how to get either a partnership, some practice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we will be promoting them in next 2 months, next 2 weeks, so you will hear about them a lot, I hope. Also, there is a new partnership. It drops by, don't know who, but it is a language app. There should be like 28 languages, and we as ESN International will have 83% discount on annual program. And yeah, if you want to learn new languages, beautiful for us. And many, many, many more. You probably heard about Yes-Trips, about Eurocenter, you heard for sure. Grammarly, yeah. Beeline, the unique way, that's pretty typical just for the Prague. NordVPN, and yours. Now, about a little bit unclear future. Well, there's a Monday. It is one of our partners, but yeah, we actually don't know what is happening, because they fired all of their all the department that taking care of us, so we actually don't know what is happening. So I would be maybe, if you want to switch to Monday, I would just hold on for a month or 2 until we find out what is happening. And also there is Nova Sport, which did pretty much the same thing. So yeah, it is unclear. We are like dealing with that, but if you want to switch for them, maybe now is the time like to hold on and just wait a minute. And that will be for me. And now the time is yours. Do you have any questions?
Okay, thank you, Martin. So we have a 5 minutes of discussion time, so I'm opening the speakers list. Does anyone have any question? 1, 2, it's Martin. I have one question as well. I'm gonna add myself to the speakers list. So Martin, you can start.
Hello, Martin Václavík, ESN VSBTU. I have heard the rumors about partnership with Interrail. How is that going?
Well, it's a rumor. I haven't heard about it. And Interrail as such is a really difficult partner because it is not one program, it is program of different railways, and it would be such a difficult task, and I don't think it is happening in the next 6 months. In this partner.
Okay, so now it's Bart that can ask the question.
Yes. Hello, Bartolomé Miller, ESN Russia Prague. The Flixbus discount, is it like on now the 15%? Because I was buying tickets recently and with the voucher from the ESN card and it was still 10%, I think. So is it from the next semester or already now happening?
The discount should be happening now, but the information is like a week old. That we were up. Yeah.
Is there a reaction there?
I just wanted to clarify that there's two, like on the ESN card I used it, so there's two codes, like you can search ESN card.
Sorry, name section.
I'm sorry. Valeria Ulíková, ESN Muni. So there are one code for 10% when you go alone, and the 15% works when you go with more people, so you have to buy at least 2 tickets. But then it works, and there are like 2 separate code generators.
And on the website?
On the website.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask the question. Do you have an idea how the Airbnb discount actually works? Yeah, I'm Zdenek Petera, ESN VHB PU Ostrava.
Well,
because there was like 250 euros 90 days. I don't know what does it mean.
Those are the discounts and that you are entitled to get. If you go to esncar.org, the best page ever. Yeah, you are entitled to get a coupon for if you are staying somewhere for 30 days, 60 or 90. You will get the discount and you can use it there. So, yeah, that's that.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any other question in the public? Cool, that's good because with that I'm proposing to close the speakers list. Are there any objections? Cool, thank you Martin for your presentation. Thank you for the question and the answers. Nice, good job. And now there is next part of the agenda, which is Kate. Katerina, as I say. Kate. And it is gonna be the VIM violations, visual identity manual violations. So Kate, stage is yours.
Beautiful, beautiful. We had some really cool, lengthy and informational topics, but now it's time for some public shaming. Yes, I really like this topic because whenever I start about public shaming, about VIM violation, I can immediately recognize the communication managers. If you could just pay attention and stop talking, thank you. Yes, I can immediately recognize the communication managers because you can see the fear in their eyes. I do promise I went abroad for this, so you can stay cool. And Mishka, don't go at me with that look. I had it approved, I promise. Okay, so how is this going to work? I do promise this is all in good fun. I myself have, I myself have some tasty F-ups myself. I still live in the shadow of that one participation cover that I made that has some really spicy VIM violation, but we all live with our crimes. Anyway, how is this going to work? I did not bring my prizes. Never mind. I'm going to present you with some tasty pictures with the VIM violation. You get 1 candy for pointing out the VIM violation, and 2nd candy if you tell me how to fix it. So, do I still remember how to use it? Yes, I do. So, do we have a proposal? I see one hand over there. Yes, and how would you fix it? Exactly! Yeah, this is gonna get really dangerous real quick, so... Anyway, so the problem with this is don't choose ESN star as a part of anything that looks like a logo. Bad practice. Moving on. Phil?
The safe space of the. Oh my god.
Yeah, the safe space is like non-existent at best. And how would you fix it?
Well, can you just make it bigger?
Okay, who said give it some space? Beautiful. One candy. And Phil, second candy. I'm so sorry. Moving on. In the back?
I think you should like place it on alcohol.
Or you should at least place it on a good beer.
Not wrong. Yeah, that's correct. You get 2, but I will not throw it in the back. You will have it here in the front. For safety measures. Moving on. Do I see any hands? It's for the purpose of displaying an item, so that's fine. But I see your point. Half a candy. In the back?
I think the font is different. Like the N is.
It's not that deep. Got it?
On the right one, there are like 2 logos on the one side.
Still not that complicated.
Safe space around the last logo.
Yeah, that's not complicated, but not correct either. Peppa?
Stretch star.
No. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. You shouldn't crop the star in any way, and the first one on the right, it's very much cropped. It's supposed to be a star, but it's cropped on the, yeah.
That's supposed to be star.
Yeah, fine. I just put it there to like spice it up. Anyway, moving on. Somebody else? Dansha? Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. Yeah, the font is one, so I give you credit. So change the font. Again, please come collect your rewards. We don't want any more injuries. Yeah?
Better colorful background.
Oh yeah, good one. If you're going to use the logo on a colorful background, please make sure that it doesn't like blend with the background. I'm just gonna keep. And moving on. And back?
You can change the logo.
Yeah, no edits in any way. Please come collect your reward. And another one. Yes, and how would you fix it?
Don't make it yellow.
Yeah, don't change the color in any way. It's not that deep. Another one. There's a lot to unpack here. So, yeah, just don't. Who's first? Uh-huh.
Don't put the star into leather. The star is like
Also,
when
it's
there's
green.
all.
I'm saying there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, correct.
There's like 2 of them are like very much bad, and please don't change the color of the logo in any way. Don't put the awful shadow in there. Just don't change it in any way. Thank you. And another one. What's next? In the back?
Yeah, just don't use the star to create something
In conclusion, cool idea, still a violation. Anyway, there are like two major problems with this. First of all, don't use so many logos. You can only use one at one picture. And second, you are connecting them and creating a different picture. Also a problem. And another one.
The coffee looks disgusting.
Sure? That's one problem. Second? Very much correct. Thank you. Everybody collect your rewards afterwards. Behold.
Like it's so close, like close to the edge.
Yeah, basically non-existent safe space. Like the one and the party. Worse, actually. And second problem?
Blending inside the background.
Very much. Thank you. Yeah, end of public shaming. Thank everybody for the cooperation. See you.
Okay, thank you, Kate, for your presentation. And now we have 5 minutes for discussion time, so I'm opening the speakers list. Does anyone have any questions? We have one question there. Name and section.
Yeah. From Juan, yes, in City Prague. I would like to ask if there were any violations that were so abhorrent that you didn't put it there.
Yes. I'm gonna tell you just one that absolutely made me cackle for like 15 minutes. I even sent it in the chat, and we have it CZ.com. There was an unnamed section that, for the purposes of this, doesn't matter, but they had the ESM card, and they just slapped an advertisement for a bar at the back of the ESM card. Because why not?
Okay, so we have one question there.
I just want to ask which colors, I know I can read the manual, but which colors can you use when you change the, except of
Yeah, and did you say the name and section? So try it again on the microphone, please.
I'm Vicky from ESN Ostravska.
Vicky.
Bartoshova, sorry. I want to ask, I know you can change the colors of the logo, but except of white and black, can you use any other color? I mean, I know you cannot put like, sorry for my English. I know you cannot put like weird color, but for example, can you use like orange or like the colors which are in the logo?
There are all variations of the ESN colors of each logo. So each ESN color can be used in a logo. There are all variants, no changes.
We have a reaction over there in front.
Like when we change the logo in 2019, every section has received their pack with their logos in all color variations. So you don't need to do it by yourself in Adobe, you just need to use that logo that you got in your pack. So you don't need to worry about if the shade of orange or blue is right.
Yes, basically if you receive the material from us, 99.9% chance is it's correctly made.
Any other questions? Okay, if not, I'm gonna propose to close the speakers list. Are there any objections? Okay, thank you, Kate. Thank you all for the questions and answers. By the way, hello, Risha. Lovely morning too. Also, guys at the back, are you standing by, your free own will, or you just don't have the seats where to sit, the place where to sit? Because there are some free places where you can sit if you want. If not, I'm gonna move to the next part of the agenda, and that is Petya, featured by Emre, and that is the Erasmus in School update. So Petya and Emre, welcome on stage.
Hello again, it's me. But I won't be talking for so long. I will just introduce this presentation and Emre, my lovely social inclusion coordinator. Who knows Erasmus in schools? Yes. Yes. This is one of the, let's say, projects that ESN is really fond of and proud of, and it's really strong activity when we are talking to our external partners. As I was saying yesterday, this was the first activity that got DZS to support us, and it was the first project that they really wanted to support. So it's like our core activity, or one of our core activities. And I was checking the activities.esn.org. As you can see, like every section or like most of the section, most of the countries of ESN is organizing an Erasmus in schools in different variation, but under the same name. I got to like 31 pages, so it's a lot of activities under Erasmus in schools. If you want to organize Erasmus in schools and you are not quite sure how to, our beautiful teams in ESN International, as Zuzka showed us yesterday, are creating really good guidelines. On the left, there is a guideline for the schools who want to apply. So if they are not sure about the process, they can check the guideline and they can understand how to contact you, who to contact, and how is the whole process. And also there's a practical guideline for you, how to prepare the international students, which activities can you do, some tips and tricks about the organization, and also usually there's a problem that you will do the activities, but there's no follow-up, which is a shame. And we decided that, no, we didn't decide it. We just like saw that after COVID, this activity got like lost, and the knowledge about Erasmus in schools got lost, and we wanted to do something about it. But before we can do something about it, we need to know what is the situation in our network. And now I would like to pass the word to Emre. He did a beautiful form which you could fill out, and these are the results.
Thank you, Peña. So for those who doesn't know what Erasmus is in schools, is basically connecting the international students with high schools and elementary schools, and making them, like letting them introduce their culture, cuisine, dances, music, and everything. And it's like super awesome, super cool to introduce like cultures to locals. And what we had in the survey, basically, we asked if sections are participating to Erasmus in schools activities, and out of 18, 10 sections filled out that form, so thank you so much for those. And we had 6 no's and 4 yeses. So, for the ones who marked as yes, on average from their sections, between 3 to 7 members are participating with around 3 to 10 international students. And they, on average, go to 4 schools and once or twice per semester. And what the international students do there, they do the presentation, they may cook their national food, they do little excursions, they do some quiz, dancing national dances, teaching them, and some games. And from the feedback they collected, the sections collected, basically everyone loves it. It's a little stressful, but they like it. And usually the students, international students, and also the members, they love it after they do it. But the thing is, they don't want to participate. Simply. So the ones who marked as no, we asked why. And several reasons for that. sections do not have, some sections do not have anyone in charge of Erasmus in schools. And we know that everyone is too busy, and maybe for the board they are not a priority. ESNers are not interested, and sometimes also international students are like nowhere to be found, and also they lack contact with the schools that they can go to. So we ask, what's your suggestions? And there were some comments on dedicated person, need for a dedicated person. Also, something that you can discuss with the international office with the school, that they can like maybe give credits to students or members who participated to Erasmus in schools. And also, of course, promotion, share photos and positive feedback. And what we had planned in this mandate. So right now we are analyzing the current situation in our network. We aim to create a database for schools, prepare a guideline, and we will discuss with DZS to prepare some certificates for international students, for members, for volunteers, to like something that they can add to their CVs, and also promotion and financial support from DZS, our beautiful partner. And that's all from me.
Okay, thank you. So now we have another 5 minutes for questions. So I'm opening the speakers list. Does anyone have any questions? Question? There's a question in front. Zuzka. So name and section.
Zuzana Molnarova, ESNCZ. So can you tell us if any section right now is struggling to find any like high school or any school to do the Erasmus in schools, where they can find one?
In the current situation, the schools reach us through the erasmusinschools.org, or they send an email to us and ask help. Like they say where they are, and based on that we direct them to those sections the nearest to them. And is there
3 years ago, we had the same topic in NAZUBG, and the situation was exactly the same, like no structure, no body matching system, no guidelines, and they did a great job during the year. But then like COVID hit and all of that went lost. And there was an idea to create body matching systems at like erasmusinschools.esn.org, which the schools can apply for, the ESN sections can be there, and it would be like it would work automatically based on the city that the school is from and the sections. But I checked that and it's not working right now, and like nobody really knows about it. So we want to dig deeper into it as well, and we'll see what we can do about it. Janko? Sections can approach us. If you are looking for a school, you want to have some activities, approach us and we can help you with that. But we were checking about like the capacity, and as you saw, usually they got like 1 to 4 schools. But when we were asking about like, do you want more schools? Just one section told us that they could organize activities for more schools.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, if not, there's a question. Okay, Martinko?
Martin Vaclavik, ESN. Not really a question, just a comment. On activities, once I saw like somebody was really thinking outside of the box, and usually we join classes of English or Spanish or French or whatever, but they joined the class of physical education, and the Erasmus students were playing some sports with the kids. So just think outside
Sounds
the
like
box.
fun.
Okay, if there are no more questions, I'm gonna propose to close the speakers list. Are there any objections? So the speakers list has been now closed. Thank you for that, and we have okay. Thank you. We can have applause. Ding, 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 ding. And ding 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 dong. So now there's a coffee break, but just get some energy, get some coffee, please, because I feel like the atmosphere is really stressful. I'm almost afraid to speak in front of you. Just get more relaxed. Come on. So get some coffee, and we will gonna meet in 20 minutes at 10:40 a.m. See you.
Okay, beautiful people. So now, wakey, wakey. We're gonna do a really quick energizer, and since I saw all of you yesterday on the dance floor, and I know you can do it, we're gonna dance a bit, and we're gonna sing a bit, okay? But I need you to help me with that. It's pretty simple.
Don't you worry, child.
Not now. Okay, so stand up, please. And since we didn't have the bananas during the coffee break, now we're gonna have some bananas, okay? So, like, the rhythm is always the same. So you will just gonna be repeating. So firstly, we're gonna be peeling banana, then we're gonna be cutting banana, then we're gonna be shaking banana, and then we're gonna drink banana, okay? And the rhythm goes like this. Peel banana, peel banana, peel banana, peel banana, shake, yeah, cut, sorry, okay. This was the kickoff, and now you join, okay? So this is gonna be like all the time the same. We're just gonna be peeling, cutting, shaking, and drinking. So I'm gonna put this away so I can join you.
Okay, banana unite. And we're gonna start. So, peel banana, peel banana, peel banana, peel banana, cut banana, cut banana, cut banana, cut banana, shake banana, shake banana, shake banana, shake banana, drink banana, drink banana, drink banana, drink banana.
Ja. Hezky, dost.
Thank you, Zuzka, and I hope that you all awake. Wakey. Cool. So we're gonna start with the official part of the agenda, and that's SOS Change by Vercha, the Vice President of ESNCZ. So the stage is hers.
So hello everyone. I'm glad that you are all refreshed and energized and everything, because like this is, yeah, it's SOS, you know, seems urgent, but is it really? So like we have reviewed with DNB the standing orders, and we have found some not, how to say it, fortunate wordings in some cases. So we are proposing these changes in the standing order, in the internal regulation number 1, election rule. We still had there that in the part of the national board there was a national representative, so that's not updated, right? So we are going to change it to the actual one, to the network manager. Then in the internal regulation number 3, national board, we are changing these wordings, electoral rules, to change to election rules, because it's in inconsistency with the internal regulation number 1 election rule, which is, you know, old election rules, or like white electoral. And also change of the abbreviation from NR, which means national representative, to national, to the network manager in the article 6 of the standing order number 3. Then in the internal regulation number 5, code of ethics, again in consistency with the internal regulation number 1, electoral rules change to election rules. Pretty easy, pretty simple, right? So you got it, why we are proposing these changes. Okay, so that's all from this presentation, pretty quick.
Good, thank you, Vercha. And we have, as we have 5 minutes of discussion time, I'm opening the speakers list. So, does anyone have any questions? We have one question in front, Martin. So pass him the mic, please. Someone from the OC or workshop.
Hello, Martin ESM CZ. For those who for those of you who are maybe here for the first time, could you please explain what was national representative?
National representative, he was basically like the national position of representative. Like he was going out for the international meetings representing the section. Currently, because we get our presidents, all of our presidents like written on the how do we say? Like the organizations are written on the net presidents, right? So like, sorry, I don't think I'm a Yes, statutory bodies. Yeah. So now, like, the national representatives don't have. I'm so sorry.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. Could you help me?
Okay, so I will explain. Which section does has a local representative still? Great. Okay, so these were the person responsible for these general or like national assemblies. They had the rights to vote, but sometimes it happened that they were like bottleneck. So they were the only ones that had all of the information, and it was really hard to disseminate it to the sections. And it was the same on the national level. And when the ESN review, I was talking about it during the history of ESN. When the ESN review was approved, they changed that like every national representative will represent their field. So right now, president is a statutory body. So right now, the president is a statutory body, but all of us from the board are going to the international events, and we are handling like our fields. It's not just one person. Before, we had not just general assemblies, but they were like meeting, I think, like 4 times in one semester. Just the national representatives, which was really, really hard and unsustainable. So right now we have just the general assemblies and more space for you. So you can come, and it's not so official, it's more about training and education. So that's it.
Thank you, Petya.
Okay, we still have some time, so any more questions? Thank God. I'm proposing to close the speakers list right now, so are there any objections? Cool. Thank you for your presentation, Vercha. Thank you for your question, and thank you for your answer at the end. Now we're going to move to the next part of the agenda, which is EPP Change, presented again by Vercha.
Hey.
Welcome.
Long time no changes. So who does here know what does EPP stands for? Okay, can you shout it out? Yes, events policy paper. It's basically a guideline how to, like, at what time we are supposed to open the registrations, disseminate information about statutory and non-statutory events, and also information about UOC. So it's like really a manual how to organize events. So we have found out that some of the rules are not really like acting in our favor. So we are proposing some changes. Yes, that's Dua Lipa, new rules. So like in the section general rule, we are proposing to add, I'll just read it out now. In order to receive the money from the ESNC, the budget, the OC has to finalize and send the final budget within 45 calendar days after the official end of the event. That means that, yes, the budget needs to be finalized. So really the treasurer can really see the budget, can say, yes, you are going to get the money from the ESNCZ and from the DZS support, and like everything is really good. You know, you are going to get invoices like within, like there's no like longer expiry date than 30 days. So you know those numbers, you have those bills, so you really know the numbers. You just need to crunch it into the table and show it, yes, we have it. So we think that is like better than just to discuss half a year later, like if we are going to get another like 8,000 or not. Then in the section registration national assemblies, yes, we put a sentence that the OC has the duty to send spot confirmation to the participants within 3 days at the latest after the registration is closed. So you know that your spot is confirmed and that you are going and that you will need to pay the participation fee. Then, yes, yes, we also added this sentence to the non-statutory events, and also we are proposing to change that, like, is that the registration to the physical events is open for at least 7 days, not 14, but like it's at least like the shortest amount. It can be like for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, doesn't matter. And that it's closed at the latest 7 days before. The reason is that the non-statutory events are not that hard to prepare, because like you don't need like voting devices, you don't need you know, vote delegations. So those are basically like team buildings, national ones, and also community meetings, so like educational events. Okay. And like I would like to ask who read the terms and conditions before submitting registration to this event. Show me your hands. Wow. I see like 5 people, okay. There is supposed to be like 110 at least plus, and only 5 people has read it. So you know like what conditions and terms apply for this event, and when you are not behaving in a good manner, you can be expelled from the National Assembly and so on, right? So maybe you should read these terms and conditions. And also like from the past we have like seen that like there has been some not clear cancellation policies, because those are written in the terms and conditions, and like participants, they want to get they don't want to pay for the National Assemblies or for another like non-statutory events when they are like saying 3 days before the event that they are not going. So we want to put also cancellation policy to the events policy paper, so it's there, it's clear, and it applies for both statutory and non-statutory events. So, yes, I'm just going to read it out loud. The registration fee is non-refundable after the spot confirmation is sent to the participant. So, like, yes, you get the spot confirmation, we are counting with you. But upon notifying the OC and with its authorization, it is possible to transfer a fully paid spot at the event to a third party. That means you can transfer the spot to somebody from your section who wasn't registered before, or you can ask like somebody from other section if they have somebody who wants to go and didn't manage to get the registration. Okay, and any changes related to the registration has to be announced at least 24 hours before the official start of the event, which also hasn't happened, for example, for this event. So we want to have it there so it's loud and clear that we are not going to make those changes. Okay, yes, that's it.
Thank thank you very much for the presentation. And now, again, we have 5 minutes of discussion time. So I'm opening the speakers list. Does anyone have any question? So there's a question in front.
Emre Parsi, SNUCT. This 24 hours, for example, for let's say for this one, is it like, for example, on Wednesday or on Thursday? Because the program starts on Thursday.
Like the official assembly starts on Friday, so like it's like it also depends when you, as a participants you are joining DNA. You know, if you are coming on Thursday, so we are already coming like counting with you on that day. So like still like if you has affiliate that you are coming on Thursday, you should notify at least on Wednesday.
Cool. Thanks. Any more questions? If not, I'm going to propose to close the speakers list. Are there any objections? Okay, so the speakers list has been now closed. Thank you very much for the presentations, for both of them. Nice, clap. And now, some more fun part is to come, and that is going to be the MYCM, which stands for Meet Colleagues Meetings. Exactly, I knew it. So I'm gonna invite the sections or the colleague meetings in front. I think there are 4 of them, so please stand in front. 5 of them, sorry. So please come in front of them, in front of the people. Do you know how are you distributed in this MYCM? People here, do you know where to go? Yeah, because exactly, it's just scan the QR code and it's in the agenda. There's a MY, and also there's a paper behind them. So I'm gonna please be quiet, and go to the section of the MIC holder and just join them, and you will go. You have it on the presentation where to go. Cool. Please feel free to stand up and go.
Do you know where the present room and birthday cake room is?
Okay, so sorry, please be quiet. So the holders, please, you can introduce yourself, just tell where the room is and tell what kind of meeting you're holding. Okay.
I will start, okay? So we will have a Meet Colleagues meeting with my beautiful community manager, Terka, in the present room, which is and Vercha. I would give you the words, which is you go through the bar and at the right there's a present room, okay? So we will meet there. If you're not sure in which MYCM you are, you can check the registration list.
So the IT mixum, that is fighting which language is the best and telling nerdy jokes, will happen in the birthday cake room. You need to go through the bar, like enter the bar, then leave the bar with the next door, and then you will see the room.
So for the Meet Your Colleagues meeting, for the HR events, body coordinators, COSIS coordinators, pretty much everything that comes like under the HR and events field, we're gonna stay in here.
Yeah, the amazing Meet Your Colleagues meeting about PR people, which is basically bitching about graphics, is going to be over here, right here. Yeah, we bitch about other things, but this is like the main one.
And the BF check will be, you will go to the bar and you will be there.
One more thing, if you have more people from one section, it's good practice to like go to different meetings so you have all the information in all of the fields, okay? Even though you are a newbie or you don't hold a position, if you are missing a treasurer here, somebody from your section should go there if you are more than 2 people or 3.
Okay, and after the midterms meetings, we're gonna meet here in this room at 5 minutes after noon, so 12 or 5 p.m. We're gonna meet here and we're gonna take a picture. So it's gonna be picture time. Heyo, and yeah. So that's it. So feel free to go. Feel free to stand up and enjoy the midterms meetings.